Welcome to the lecture on antenna radiation part 2. The main topics are power radiation by Hertz dipole, radiation parameters of antenna, monopole and dipole antenna, and some numericals. So next we will derive the power radiation by Hertz dipole. Average power P average is given by 1/2 real part of magnitude of V bar into magnitude of complex of S bar is equal to 1 by 2 eta H phi square R bar H as E bar is equal to eta S phi. But far field H phi is given by J into I naught dl into beta whole divided by 4 pi r sin theta e raised to minus j beta r, equation number 2. Therefore, P average is equal to I naught square eta beta square dl square whole divided by 4 into 2 pi r pi square r square sin square theta. If you simplify, you will get I naught square eta beta square dl square whole divided by 32 pi square r square into sin square theta, equation number 3. Next, total radiated power P radiate is given by surface integral of P average into ds bar. This is equal to phi is varying from 0 to 2 pi and theta is varying from 0 to pi. I naught square eta beta square dl square whole divided by 32 pi square r square into sin square theta into ds bar is given by r square sin theta d theta d phi, equation number 4. Therefore, P radiated is equal to I naught square eta beta square dl square r square you take outside and whole divided by 32 pi square r square and integration of phi is equal to 0 to pi d phi and integration of theta is equal to 0 to pi sin cube theta d theta. Therefore, P radiated is given by I naught square eta beta square dl square whole divided by 32 pi square r square as well cancel out into 2 pi, that is integration from phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi into d phi into integration from theta is equal to 0 to pi d cos theta into bracket 1 minus cos square theta, call equation number 6. But the value of the integration from 0 to pi d theta sin cube theta is given by 4 by 3 and substituting lambda is equal to 2 pi by beta. Therefore, beta is equal to 2 pi by lambda. This tends to beta square is equal to 4 square by lambda square, comma, and 0 to 2 pi d phi is equal to 2 pi. We will get P average is equal to I naught square eta beta square dl square whole divided by 32 pi square r square into sin square theta, that is from A, and P radiate is equal to I naught square eta pi divided by 3 into bracket dl by lambda whole square, that is equation number B. But for free space, eta is equal to 120 pi. We substitute this in the equation number B, you will get P radiated is equal to 40 pi square dl by lambda whole square into I naught square, but P radiated is equal to IRMS square into R radiated. Therefore, IRMS is equal to 1 by root 2 into maximum current, that you will get 1 by root 2 whole square into I naught square R radiated. Therefore, substituting equation number C and D, we get R radiated is equal to 80 pi square dl by lambda whole square. Therefore, R radiated is given by radiation resistance. So next, radiation parameters of antenna. Radiation pattern of general antenna are obtained in the polar graph. So we'll get in the diagram, this is the main lobe and these are side lobes and these are the back lobes here. So beam width, the main lobe is the main beam of the antenna where maximum and constant energy radiated by the antenna flows. Next one is half power bandwidth. SPBW is the angle in which the relative power is more than 50% of the peak power in the effective radiated field of the antenna. Here is the maximum power, is the 50% power. If you measure the angle, this is called half power bandwidth. First null beam width FNBW. The angular span between the first pattern nulls is a null here adjacent to the main lobe. These are the two nulls adjacent to the main lobe. Is called the, this angle is called the full null beam width. By drawing the tangents on both sides of the lobe, main lobe, starting from the origin of the radiation pattern, tangential to the main beam, the angle between the two tangents is known as first null beam width and this is equal to 2 half power bandwidth. The directive gain of an antenna G theta phi is defined as G theta phi is equal to P average divided by total power divided by surface area. This is given by average power divided by power density. So we know that P average is equal to K into sin square theta by R square and Pt is equal to K 2 pi into 4 pi by 3 where K is equal to I naught square eta beta square dl square whole divided by 32 pi square and S is equal to surface area is equal to 4 pi R square in the sphere. Therefore, G theta phi is equal to K into sin square theta by R square whole divided by K into 2 pi into 4 by 3 into 1 by 4 pi R square. If you simplify this, you will get 3 by 2 sin square theta. Therefore, G theta phi is equal to 1.5 sin square theta. This is the directive gain of an antenna. The peak or maximum value of G theta phi is given by 1.5 when the sin square theta is 1 is known as the directivity of an antenna. But for isotropic antenna, the directivity is usually equal to 1. The next, radiation resistance. We know that R radiation is equal to 2 P divided by I square is given by eta 0 whole divided by 6 pi beta L whole square is equal to 20 beta L square where eta naught is equal to 120 pi. Therefore, R radiation is approximately equal to 8 ohm for L is equal to 0.1 lambda length. Therefore, BL is equal to 2 pi by lambda into L. Therefore, this is equal to 2 pi by lambda into 0.1 lambda. Lambda cancel out, you have 0.2 pi. Therefore, radiation resistance is equal to 8 ohm for Hertzian dipole. For half wave dipole, L effective is equal to lambda by 4. Therefore, radiation resistance will get approximately 50 ohm. Next, we will solve some problem on this. A magnetic field strength of 5 microampere per meter is required at a point on theta is equal to pi by 2, 2 kilometers from an antenna in air. Neglecting ohmic laws, how much power must the antenna transmit if it is a Hertzian dipole of length lambda by 225? We know that for Hertzian dipole, the magnitude of the magnetic field in the phi direction is given by I naught beta dl sin theta divided by 4 pi r, but dl is equal to given lambda by 25. Therefore, beta L is equal to 2 pi by lambda into lambda by 25, you will get 2 pi by 25, and given theta is equal to pi by 2. Therefore, 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 is given magnetic field. This is equal to I naught. The substitute value of beta L is equal to 25, 2 pi by 25 into sine of theta is pi by 2 whole divided by 4 pi into 2 kilometer, R is given 2 kilometer. This is approximately equal to I naught is equal to 0.5 ampere. Therefore, radiated power is given by 40 pi square into dl by lambda into I naught square. This is equal to 158 milliwatt. Next problem. In the far field, a small dipole has an electric field intensity E bar is equal to E naught sin theta divided by R e raised to minus j beta R a theta bar. What is the radiation intensity and directivity of an antenna? Find the main beam position of the dipole and its bandwidth. So we know that radiation intensity U theta phi is equal to R square P average. Therefore, R square into 1 by 2 real part of E bar curl of H bar will get R square into 1 by 2 real part of E theta square by eta naught. This is equal to R square by 2 E theta whole square by eta naught is equal to R square divided by 2 eta naught into E naught square sin square theta divided by R square. So if you simply will get U theta phi is equal to E naught square sin square theta whole divided by 2 eta naught. Therefore, directivity is equal to 4 pi U theta phi divided by P total. This is equal to 4 pi E naught square sin square theta whole divided by 2 eta naught whole divided by integration from theta is equal to 0 to pi and phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi U theta phi sin theta into d theta d phi. Therefore, you will get d is equal to 4 pi sin square theta whole divided by integration from theta is equal to 0 to pi and phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi sin cube theta d theta d phi. This value will get 4 by 3 2 pi. In the numerator, you get 4 pi into sin square theta. This will get 1.5 sin square theta. It is already derived. And B part U theta phi is equal to E naught square by 2 eta naught sin square theta. This is equal to K into sin square theta. Therefore, U theta phi is independent of phi, hence is omnidirectional in phi plane. Therefore, the pattern has null set on the z axis. Theta is equal to 0 degree, comma 180 degree, and maximum is at theta is equal to 90 degree. The angles where the radiation intensity has dropped by 3 dB are given by sin square theta is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, theta is equal to 45 degree and 135 degree. Therefore, the beam width is given by 135 degree minus 45 degree is equal to 90 degree. Next, find the total power radiated by isotropic antenna whose electric field intensity is given as E bar is equal to 2 by R e raised to minus j beta R a theta bar volt per meter. We know that P is equal to half into real part of E bar plus S bar. For E bar is equal to 2 by R e raised to minus j beta R a theta bar. Therefore, S bar is given by 2 divided by eta naught into R e raised to minus j beta R into a phi bar. Therefore, P is equal to half into real of E theta whole square divided by eta naught into ER bar. This is equal to half into E theta square whole divided by eta naught into ER bar. Therefore, P total is equal to integration from theta is equal to 0 to pi and integration from phi is equal to 0 to pi. P average into R square sin theta d phi. Then if you substitute the values of E theta here and integrate, you will get P total is equal to 1 by 2 into 4 into 2 into 2 pi whole divided by 120 pi. This is for eta naught. Therefore, this is equal to 4 by 60 watt. So next, receiving antennas. A device for reception of radio frequency. Receiving antenna performs the reverse of the process performed by the transmission antenna. It receives radio frequency radiation and converts it into electric currents in an electric circuit connected to the antenna. There are different types of receiving antennas. One example is ferrite rod antenna. It is used in radio receiver to receive the medium wave signal. So next one is the parabolic antenna. Next one TV dish antenna, TV Yagi Uda antenna. Next radar antenna, car antenna is used here, and mobile antennas. These are used in mobiles. Next one is monopole antenna. It is having wavelength is equal to lambda by 4. So you will get here monopole, it is lambda, height is lambda by 4. Other side it is grounded here. So the equivalent circuit is shown here. This angle is theta here, lambda by 4. This is the image of the monopole here. A monopole antenna is equivalent to a dipole as shown in above figure. The radiation characteristics of monopole antenna and a dipole of double its length are identical except the radiation resistance RR and the radiated power. Monopole antenna radiates only in half space. It radiates half power compared to dipole, and RR is half that of dipole. It is used at low frequencies where wavelength becomes excessively long. It is suited for medium wave transmission. It provides vertically polarized waves and an isotropic radiation pattern which is suited for broadcasting application. So next one is half wavelength dipole antenna. This offers many advantages like reasonable size and radiation pattern with single maximum. Third one is manageable input impedance. This is shown, dipole is shown here. Here the height of the pole is lambda by 4 one side and another side also is lambda by 4. Total length is equal to half wavelength here. The current distribution Iz is equal to Im cos beta z. The radiation electric field is given as E naught is equal to J60 Im e raised to minus j beta r whole divided by r into cos pi by 2 cos theta whole divided by sin theta. The radiation pattern of dipole is shown in figure. Here these are the lobes here, two sides. So here we get maximum value is Em, and here half power you will get at this point. You will get beam width is equal to this much from this to this angle. The total power radiated W is given by phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi, theta is equal to 0 to pi, PR into r square sin theta d theta d phi is equal to 2 pi. We get due to phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi into integration of theta is equal to 0 to pi. The PR r square is given by 15 by pi Im square, and this is cos square pi by 2 cos theta divided by 2 into sin theta d theta. This is equal to 30 Im square integration from 0 to pi theta value into cos square pi by 2 cos theta whole divided by sin theta into d theta. Therefore, the radiation resistance here is 7 by 3 ohm and input impedance of the dipole antenna is 50 ohm and full null bandwidth is given by 180 degree and half power bandwidth is equal to 70 degree and directivity is equal to 1.64 or it is 2.15 dB. Input resistance Rin is equal to 73.1 ohm and effective aperture area A is given by 1.125 into 10 raised to minus 3 lambda square.